Well, guys, a couple months ago, I got an email from Randy up in Pennsylvania. He had locked himself out of his house. He had two Kwiksets. He had a deadbolt, and he also had a Kwikset key and knob. Both of them secured, but because he lost his key, he had no way to get in there, so he called up a locksmith, and he watched the locksmith use some mysterious tool. And we're going to talk about that bad boy in just a minute. It took me 2 months to find this thing. I finally found it on Brockhage, and there's the name of it, called the cap popper. Randy said the locksmith did not pick his lock. He used this tool, and literally he was through the door in about a minute and a half, just incredibly fast. And that may be true because they say this thing is faster than dynamite. I don't know if that's true, but we're going to find out. Well, how does this tool work? Well, let's talk about a weakness that we've never really thought about before. Kwiksets aren't known for their toughness, but there's a weakness I never really put a thought into. By the way, these work for the Schlage F series. They work for knobs, levers, and also deadbolts for both Schlage Fs and Kwiksets, because they all have this design weakness, and that's this metal clip that holds all the guts in. If you could pop that metal clip off, all the springs and the guts will pop out of there, and then you can get in very quickly. And apparently that's what that locksmith did. You might say, well, how are you going to do that on a deadbolt? Well, the deadbolt might look pretty formidable from the outside with this solid-looking housing, but it's not so solid. It's hollow. So there's plenty of room for that clip to fly off and the pins to dump themselves out. And the same thing is true in the key and knob. All these are brand new, by the way. I just got them in Home Depot today. This is exactly the same thing. It's just been removed. Those are the clips that hold it in there. But you can see there's plenty of room inside of the knob for the top to fly off to dump out all the pins. So it's going to work. What do you get? Well, you get a knurled aluminum knob. It's got a Allen screw to hold in a very tough piece of wire. If I haven't broken it yet, it's probably not going to break anytime soon. I've been playing with it all day. You get a comb pick. I don't know why. It doesn't fit in the keyways, but you get it. You also get what he calls his J-hook tool. This is a short hook. We're not going to use it to SPP it, but we're going to use it to rake out any stubborn pins that don't pop out by themselves. You also get 2 guide pins to make this idiot-proof, quite honestly. If I can do it, anybody can do it. The guide pin makes it positive that you're going to get inside of that first chamber. So I'm not going to push it all the way in there just yet. Let me hold this up here. Instead, it acts kind of like a little ski ramp. So when I shove that all the way in, then it'll guide that wire right up into that first chamber. So you push it all the way in, and that's exactly what it does. It lines up perfectly every single time. You don't need that, but it does make things go just a little bit faster. All right, does it work? Well, let's find out. I've got 3 brand new locks here. I got a brand new tool. Let's clamp it up and see if we can start popping some caps. All right, guys, I got it at a weird angle, but I want you to be able to see what happens to this cap. This is a brand new lock from a deadbolt. I didn't bother to put the housing on, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see if this thing works or not. This is what the bitting looks like. I didn't look at it until just now, so very nice bitting. It does work. Oops, sorry. It does work beautifully. It is fully pinned with 5 pins. I'm going to take the guide. I'm going to shove it in there to full depth. And then I'm going to grab the tool, and I'm going to use my hand for this. I'm going to line it up perfectly with the hole, follow the ski ramp, and then, in fact, I'm going to use a hammer because that way I won't jostle things too much. And just give it a pop. Watch the top cover, and everything flies out. Now, let me get the tool back out. Theoretically, you should be able to turn it, but I've had mixed results with this. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the test key, and then I'm going to take the J-hook, if I can find out where I stuck it here, and they say once you've done that, take the J-hook and then just basically zip out a couple of times. You can see the pins all flying out as I zip it out, and then we're open. How easy is that? All right, guys, this is the other key and knobs. We'll be able to see something. It's completely intact, completely keyed up or pinned up. All I'm going to do is slide the guide in there, a little ski ramp, take the tool, slide it up in there, find that first hole, and I have to reach around here again, around the camera, and then just give it a couple more taps with the hammer. And the top popped off, and you can see all the pins are still there. That's no biggie. Remove the tool, take our rake, and just rake those, oops, remove that, and rake those bad boys out. This one, by the way, was a old challenge lock. And you can see that was some of those were even threaded. So it doesn't care. Tool just doesn't care. All right, there you go, guys. The cap popper, $49.95, Brockhage. If you're not good at picking Kwiksets, if picking happens to be a weakness, but you're a locksmith and you need to get in quick because time is money, probably not a bad tool to take a look at. Thanks, guys. Stay safe, stay legal. If you want to win this tool and all the pieces that you saw me describe earlier, all you got to do, go to that website, register for free. Next Saturday, you might be the lucky winner. Thanks, guys.